There we go. And we're back on the move again. Here in San Francisco, California, December 13th, 2014, 12/13/14. This is your live streamer, Freeman Sullivan. Yeah, I think the next demonstration that I organize, I think I'm going to make it start in Union Square. What's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you. Happy holidays, friend. Yeah, I'll be getting back on the bike pretty soon. I got one at the house. You know, I shattered my leg a few years back, right? Yeah. But I'm walking now. Happy holidays. Yeah, they had a little article in the Oakland Tribune last week where police were complaining about not getting enough breathing room because they have to attend all these different protests and whatnot. And basically I told them, well, you're going to have less breathing room from now on. You know, when you're in New York, you know, when you're choking people to death, you know, you're shooting people for no reason. Cleveland, Ohio, where Tamir Rice was executed, basically they thought he was a 20-year-old. Okay, this tells me one thing. The police are fucking scared, and they need better training. Well, personally, I think we could eliminate the police force in this country and get along just fine. Sure, there might be a slight upsurge of crime, but hey, let's face it, street crime is very little when you compare to the actual crime that goes on with Wall Street and what happened in Congress and all the criminals of the 1% and what they're doing to this earth and this planet, what they're doing to people of color, what they're doing to homeless people. They don't give a fuck, right? And the police is their first line of defense, right? This is what they use to maintain this, you know, fascist world order that they managed to construct since 9/11. And it's gotten worse and worse. And hopefully we have reached a breaking point in American society where more people will leave the comfort of their homes in front of the television set and come out on the streets and join us. And if you're watching this, you ought to think about getting that smartphone, bringing it out with you, start live streaming. It's pretty easy. If you're looking for a good carrier that's cheap, I recommend Metro PCS. Cost me $60 a month for unlimited data. Get out there, get in your community. We want to see what's going on, right? Because we're the only reliable source of information out there now. What you see is what you get.
other protests?
As many as I can.
Yeah.
Today was kind of, you know, I had a couple of days to prepare. My body doesn't cooperate with me most.
I just stumbled on one at 24th and Mission one day. There were no cops, so it must have been a spontaneous. What do? They call each other on their cell phone or something? There were probably about 100 people. Made a right turn on Mission, broke the window at the Sterling Bank, and then about 5 minutes later, then they were down probably by about 23rd, and then about 1,000 police cars going about 90 miles an hour with sirens screaming all arrived. And they obviously they didn't kill any pedestrians the way they were driving, you know.
Oh yeah, well, you know the number one killer of police officers, don't you?
The number one killer of police officers.
Or police officers. No, no, driving car accidents.
Oh, car accidents. Yeah. Yeah, sure. That makes sense.
And by the way, being a policeman is a lot less dangerous than being a taxi driver. So.
Yeah, I see. I hear it.
Most dangerous job in America, loggers, and then fishermen. Yeah.
Really?
Cops are they're down on the list.
They're down on the list. Not one of the most dangerous jobs.
Yeah, your average construction worker has a much more dangerous job.
Yeah. Especially on those high rises.
And you know, we had was it here in San Francisco? Oh no, it was New York. An undercover cop who was African American was shot by his own police.
Because he was black.
Right. Well, you know, trigger happy cops. You know, we live in a society that worships guns.
Yeah.
You know, and I ought to know. My family made guns for like 200 and something years.
The number of people who think that having guns makes them safer.
No, it makes you less safe.
It's the absolute opposite.
Yeah, because majority of people that get killed with guns,
exactly,
right, are people like cleaning their guns, right, like Jose Canseco, right, shot his finger off.
The kid borrowing, finding a gun and playing with it and killing himself.
Oh yeah. That's pretty annoying. So guns will not make you safe, folks. You know, get to know your neighbors, right? Start making friends with the people that live around you, right? That'll keep you safer.
Absolutely.
Right?
That's too hard. It's easier to buy a gun.
Yeah, well, that's what kept me safe all those years I was selling pot. My neighbors.
You made friends with your neighbors.
Oh yeah.
Giving them good deals on the pot.
Oh well, I'd give it to them for free.
I'm not a witness.
I need a witness. What's that song? I need a witness.
Yeah, that was a famous song.
Do you know anybody that went to Black Friday?
I talked a little cheap.
So we're almost at Civic Center, folks, here in San Francisco.
Yeah, there were a lot of them. They were all over.
Well, I say he built a little protest pen. Well, they got a protest pen up here, huh?
Doing okay?
Oh yeah. I'm getting close to the end. I got some. Hey, what's up? I don't know if I'm going into this protest pen. Not into that. All right, black flag. You guys don't mind watching? I have to take a seat for a second. Here. San Francisco is the kind of city where they have this great big park and there's not a freaking park bench here, right? Because there's too many homeless.
Asking for Ross, who's here.
Oh, good.
I just saw him walk up to the front.
For their brutality, for their deadly force,
More than I can say
killing
for us.
unarmed women, men, and children, and in death. Where is he?
Pardon me, sir. Oh,
Please,
I just want to get up on the step.
and speak.
Okay. Whatever.
Our sheriff is here.
And these aren't regular SFPD either. These are Sheriff's Department. So you know the powers that be. You know they're really scared of this.
Thursday night, I was meeting with the Obama administration, Department of Justice,
Yeah, here's the
and
head sheriff right here.
City County of San Francisco. And we're talking about how we can make community policing more than just rhetoric. And it happened to be that when I got back on the plane, that I ended up sitting next to the mother of Oscar Grant. We had never met before, but we clicked immediately. And the duration of a very delayed flight allowed us to certainly exchange notes and us to be more sensitive and committed that it's time that in the United States that we make us a colorblind society and that law enforcement be respectful of all people and that we hold law enforcement accountable. And that's what we do. Hold law enforcement accountable.
All right, that's Ross McCready, San Francisco Sheriff.
told me that the reason why we can't stand on the steps is because we don't have a permit. And we can't get a permit right now because it's unrealistic. So we're going to carry on right here. So, to carry on, to keep momentum going, I know. We're going to have two poets. I'm sorry, I have two poets that are going to speak right now. We have two poets.
Yeah, I'm going to back off the speakers.
Before we start,
Start paying attention to the people that are watching, my viewers. Just a second here. Let me find a good place to relax.
Again, this is a peaceful, non-violent demonstration. I have two poets. We need space.
Sorry. All right, I got to find a place to sit down for a second. All right, let's see what people are saying out here. Oh yeah, General Stoner. You know, I see you on all the live streams all day long. You know, go fuck yourself, dude. Right? Why don't you come out to one of the protests? Why don't you do something positive? You know, you can be a critic all you want of people that are live streaming protests and people that attend protests, but basically what you have to say doesn't amount to shit to me, right? And I could give a fuck what you say, right? Because you don't really have anything germane to add to the conversation anyway. So, Stoner, get a life, dude. Or start live streaming, right? If you got something to say, right, why criticize somebody else? Get out and do it yourself. So that's all the attention I'm going to give you today, brother. Anyway, they got City Hall here in San Francisco locked down. Supposedly because there was no permit issued for this march. Like, you know, San Francisco Police Department, oh, we try to work with demonstrators and blah, blah, blah. No, they don't. You know, they're full of shit. I've caught the police chief lying so many times. Cops lie so many times. That's why I started live streaming, was so I've documented evidence of the police. We had a good turnout.
Thank you. Breathe. All right. I have one more. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Heart pumping fast and hard. Adrenaline in overdrive. In survival mode. Sunshine. Now dim and gloomy. Dark down. Charcoal gray. Chaotic voices overpowering mine. I say I can't breathe. Many times. Nobody hear me. Nobody come to my rescue. Voices heard loudly. Now distant, far away. Drifted in a sea of memories of life once lived. My wife, my children, my family, my friends, my neighborhood, now a memory. Drifting into darkness. Bright, fuzzy light engulfs me. The air is clear. The air is clean. I can breathe.
December 17th at Castro and Market. If you're in San Francisco, there will be a Chelsea Manning protest because it's her birthday on December 17th. That'll be at 5 p.m. at Castro and Market. That'll probably be my next live stream. So we're here at City Hall, got a bunch of speakers, got a good crowd of maybe 1,000, maybe 1,500. There's another protest if you're in the Bay Area at 5 p.m. and that starts at 14th and Broadway, usual spot by Oakland City Hall. If you're in the East Bay or you're from here, come check it out. Unfortunately, this is taking up all my energy, so I'm good for one march, if that much. We've been pretty busy, men and women out here in the Bay Area. The only night when we didn't have a protest, actually every night so far since the I Can't Breathe with excuse me, I can't even remember his name, was choked. Eric Garner. There's been a protest every day here in the Bay Area. Police are complaining because we're having to work double and triple shifts. But we say good. Maybe you'll think the next time you pull your gun and use it on somebody. Maybe if you spend enough time with these protest cops, maybe you'll realize that we're people. You know, we're not all fucking criminals, especially people of color. Because that's basically what police have been trained to think. You know, people of color, people that are poor, homeless people, right? With this broken windows police system that we have, right? You know, the police are trained as, you know, that everybody's a criminal, and that's who they deal with every day, basically, are people they think are criminals. So you develop this mindset where you look at everybody and everybody's a potential lawbreaker. And that's what we have to deal with here in America. And basically, we know the police are not here to protect us. They're here to protect the 1%. So I don't think we're going to have a free society until we get rid of the police department. Whatever. Look, General Stoner, you don't have to get the whole public. All it takes is 3% of the people to push for change, and things get changed, right? You don't need to have a majority, right? It takes a few people, a few good people that come out to demonstrations like these, and they drive the rest of society. I'm not saying that like we're some kind of vanguard or anything like that, but we're people that we come out here spontaneously, right? We hear the calls, we come to the demonstrations, and we make change happen, right? Public opinion is for politicians that are trying to buy your vote, bottom line, right? And you see what happens with voting, right? Only the candidates of the rich get elected because they're the ones that have all the money to spend, right? We're just poor people. We don't have thousands and millions and billions of dollars to spend on the electoral process. You know, it's small wonder that even Obama, as much of a jerk and as a disappointment as he is, right, it was small wonder that he even got elected. So that's what we have on our side. We have the people, right? And it doesn't take a zillion, right? It just takes a few committed people. I would say with twice this number that we could probably accomplish more than what if you had 100,000 people that showed up at a demonstration, to be quite honest. I almost had my brain.
You want to begin the peace process, love, respect, sharing, ask permission first, and then touch somebody that's suffering.
And by the way, you know, if you are live streaming or whatnot, you know, I do support live streamers, so if you get on, like, I recommend Ustream only because chat is much better than live stream or Bambuser, and Stream Up I've yet to try yet. So that's the other one, and then there's the other one, Twit, or what is it? I forgot what the name of it is, but that's more for gamers. Ustream. Anytime somebody chats, by the way, I bet you didn't know that, Stoner, that every time that you make a comment, you're actually helping our live streams, because that way it gets tweeted out on my Twitter account and it goes out to all the people that are following. So trolls do help you out when you're, you know, you can say whatever you want to say, and you do help us out. And by the way, Stoner, I don't really consider you to be a troll. I mean, you do have at least an opinion that I respect. You know, you don't come out all racist. And even maybe if you are or not, it doesn't matter, you know, and I do value what you have to say, you know. I may not agree with it, and you know that I value what you have to say is because I didn't delete you off of the chat, which I could do very easily, you know, but I don't do those kinds of things. I'm generally not about censorship unless it's a streamer, unless it's a troll bot. So we're just kicking back here, taking a little break. We're here at in front of City Hall here in San Francisco, for those of you just joining us. And this is your live streamer, Freeman Sullivan. Happy to be here, happy to be marching, because Black Lives Matter. Right? And whether you agree with what's going on here or not, you know, the truth of the matter is, and the facts speak for itself, is that people of color are getting murdered at an alarming rate in American society, and that's the bottom line. And whether you agree with what I have to say or not, it's not important. The facts speak for themselves. Right? More people have been killed by the police than ISIS has definitely. I think I've seen 2 ISIS videos where they were either supposedly murdering people, it's hard to say, and but yet we're confronted with videos of the police beating people up, murdering people. You know, what's the society come to? Right? Are we going to tolerate this violence within our midst when the police department has become more violent than the people that they're supposedly protecting us from? I would say no. It's time to take a stand. And hopefully maybe American society has woken up to this reality and to do something about it. You know, we do here in the Bay Area, but you know, we've been fighting here in San Francisco and in the Bay Area for many, many, many years. Right? This is the most radical place in the United States. So, you know, we're here. You know, we're going to represent. But what we're looking for is for people in places like Iowa, right? And you know, I'm really impressed by all the Ferguson activists that have been out there night after night after night, right? Against all odds, against the completely militarized police departments that are just looking for any reason to harass and arrest people, right? These people, you're brave, right? And I commend that. You know, we're looking for people in the South, in Atlanta, right, in Florida, right? No, I'm sorry, I'm just commenting. Get a little closer. Whoa. Hey, what's up? Somebody just told me to shut up. Oh, well.
We just had some organized crime right behind us.
Okay, be careful what you say. All right, let me turn the mic off.
All right.
All right, we're back. Well, just as soon as I get a little more energy, I'm going to go up to the front here for the speakers.
And justice. That is it.
brother. I love that man. I love that man. And I love all of these people who are up here. All of you who are out there supporting us. Gracias. Thank you. I want to give a special thanks to Sia and all of the City College of San Francisco students. Alex Nieto was a City College student, and just like the politician, the poet just said, guess what? He was a scholarship student. He had never been arrested in his entire life. He had volunteered at the Youth Guidance Center. He had volunteered for John Avalos' campaign. He was someone who I marched with personally. He would have marched for all of you right here. There is no reason that he should have been killed the way that he was. All right? But even though all of that tragedy is true, I know what he held in his heart. And what he held in his heart is this. And I want you to repeat after me. Amor.
Amor!
Amor.
Amor!
Amor.
Amor!
Okay, we cannot allow this unlawful police type of corruption and killing to poison our hearts, because they want you to listen to the word justice and feel bitter and hateful. And you know what? If they get that, then they win. No, it's okay to be angry. We should be angry. But don't allow that to be a state of being. All right? I want to say this, that things are happening right now in San Francisco. This case is taking on a transformational tone. We meet on the 21st at Bernal Heights at 6 p.m. We'll start from 24th Street and we'll march up to where they killed Alex. Please be there. Join the Justice for Alex Nieto.org website and the Justice for Alex Nieto Facebook page. I love you all. I offer you my love. That's todo. Goodbye. Thank you. I want to make sure that we keep this momentum going, and we keep it strong, we keep it consistent. And on Monday, December 15th at Mission High School at 4 p.m. in the auditorium, we have Michael Brown's father coming to speak. The Black Student Union of Mission High School decided that they wanted to step up. They wanted to be part of this movement, so I hope that each and every one of you will come out Monday, 4 p.m. We'd love to see you all. I want to thank you guys all again for coming out. Next up we have
Hi everyone, I'm the sister of Coach Shane Evans. That was murdered by several police officers dated to October 7th of this year. Yes, right in the backyard. We didn't even know about it. My mother, they put us to bed at 9:30 p.m. that night. If we didn't get a call until 7 in the morning. Not from the police station, but from the mother's office. Tell my mother while she's laying in her bed that her son is murdered by San Francisco police. I got that call about 10 from my mother crying, saying, Kadeen, kill O'Sheen. San Francisco police officer kill O'Sheen. You don't know what it's like to hear that coming from your mother, that your brother was killed, and your mother is crying, and you don't know what to do. I don't know how I got to her house. I was praying that, please God, get me over there. I didn't drive that car. God took me over there that night because I couldn't drive. I was by myself. My sister had a panic attack. She had to call the ambulance to get her. So I drove over there. My mother was in the street crying. I didn't want to be able When we got over here to San Francisco, they said to General Hospital. They said that the body was gone. They waited for us. How come you was waiting for us? We got there around 3 something. How come you was waiting for us? And no one called us. One person called us was the coroner. Why is the coroner calling us?
I don't know if anybody else
And then
knows
another
this.
thing, the town hall, we weren't notified of the town hall.
Right up there.
It wasn't for town
Get it kind of
assessment.
back up.
That's exciting. They lied and they completely was a liar. He was sitting in his car. He was just sitting there and police officers, his friends were committing a crime. They walked up to him and he pulled an unloaded gun on him. Come on. Unloaded gun. If you anyone that knows my brother knows that he's not going to pull a gun on a police officer. 2 weeks before that, he was stopped in Oakland for driving on a suspended license. When my mother went to go get him, the officer said, "Oh, your son was well behaved. He didn't have any problem." Da da da. And then 2 weeks later, Officer Ferry Building kill him, saying that he was an unloaded gun. People don't believe the hype. Don't believe what these people say on the news. They're all lies. They lie on our family. All they do is lie. Do not believe the hype. He's served in this whole crew. They write up this phony story and put it out there. They don't say this. They say this. He gave my mother so many promises at the town hall meeting. He was like, "Well, you're going to clean your car up. We're going to get it back to you." And da 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 da. Until now, we haven't heard from that man. We don't even know what kind of investigation they're doing. Personally, I don't believe in that investigation. How does the police investigate the police? How does that work? Bryant, he said that hurt his hand, training, and he was out for a month. And that same day when he got killed, he went there and said, "You know what, I'm ready, I'm coming back." But he never made, only to know that he was saying this goodbye to his trainer. That his life was taken by Officer David Goff. Officer David Goff. Officer David Goff took my brother's life. You know what it's like to hear your mother crying every day saying, "My baby won't come home. He's not coming home." And go say he was here. He would have helped me with this because they lived together. You know what, David? My heart is hurt. My stomach hurts. This is the worst feeling. I wouldn't wish this. I would wish this on David Goff. I would wish this on him. But I wouldn't wish this on anyone else. But thank you guys for all your support. And, I don't know how to keep calm in this. I don't know how to keep calm.
Yeah, that was a friend of mine. She had her camera stolen the other night. So I laid a camera on her. And sitting around. I'm going to try and get back up front here, folks. As you can see how heavily guarded they have the city hall.
I want everybody to just look around at each other and be so grateful and empowered of the people right now. This is the next generation. This is what we got to do to change the world right here, right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to do this poem, and it's directed right at the police state, and it's called "Cops Keep Firing." So you can do the hook if you want to with me, and I'm going to use these brothers and these sisters who've been killed right here while I go. And the hook is basically, cops keep firing in our environment. Cops keep firing in our environment. Say it as loud as you can and let these police hear it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm about to do it right now. What happened to freeze and put your hands up high? A simple traffic stop with these pigs, a brother might die. I asked why we let it slide and never bust back, but you're only comfortable shooting a gun if your target is black. But anyway, this new Jim Crow breeds these killer cops. The real terrorists and agitators patrolling our blocks. Man, my hands on the steering wheel while your hands on your Glock. I was just reaching for my insurance in the Reggie out the glove box. In high school, they used to be punks. They insecure little chumps. So they get a job at the force so they can dump. 50 shots to the brown and the black. A coward only shoots you in the back. Killing unarmed citizens. What's up with that? Oh, bootsy ass, I thought it was a taser ass pig. Protective custody, the only way that miserably will live. 10,000 young people killed by the police. From Kenneth Harding in HP to Kamani Grand in the East. It's gotta cease. Cops keep firing in my environment.
Cops keep firing in my environment. Cops keep firing in my environment. Cops keep firing. Rest in peace, Oscar Grant. Rest in peace, Sean Bell. Rest in peace, Rekia Boyd. Come on, come on. This so-called war on drugs and mass incarceration, prison labor. Wait, I got it right here. Hold on. That's the hook, y'all. Hold on real quick. This so-called war on drugs and mass incarceration, prison labor, death penalty, and LWOP. Got them racially profiling because they think we are wildin'. What you pull me over for, son? Your descriptions, I fit none. I ain't the one like Ice Cube, so don't come at me rude. You give respect to give respect, young pig. I'm from the old school. But I ain't no fool, I keep my hands where we can see him. He said, I'll kill you if you move. I took his word, I believed him. They got the upper hand now, but hopefully not for long. That's the intentions and purpose behind me making this song. We gotta fight for something, or die for nothing at all. We gotta stand for something, that's what my people will call. Let's release ourselves, make our own justice system. Raise a nation of lawyers and protect all the veiled mixes. When you get out of prison, come home and protect the hood. By any means necessary, you protect our hood, make sure it's good. Come on, y'all. Cops keep firing in my environment. 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 Come on. Last vote, girl.
All right, I just got a battery issue here, so I'm going to stop the stream. I'll give you a minute or two to reboot, and I'll be right back.